Welcome back to BikeBeat. If you're into speed, heritage, and bold street presence, the name Hayabusa already means something to you. And in 2026, Suzuki has given this legendary nameplate another serious update that blends its legacy with modern tech and design. Welcome to BikeBeat. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa, what's new, what's improved, and why it still earns its place as one of the most iconic hyperbikes on the planet. Let's start with what makes this bike special: performance. The 2026 Hayabusa is powered by a 1,340 cubic centimeters inline-four engine, just like its predecessor, but Suzuki's refined the internals for better power delivery, efficiency, and durability. You're looking at around 190 horsepower and 111 lb-ft of torque, delivered smoother than ever thanks to updated fuel injection, revised intake ports, and a recalibrated ride-by-wire system. While it doesn't push the outright top speed boundaries like the original Gen 1 did in 1999, the acceleration and mid-range thrust are savage, making this bike faster in real-world use. Suzuki has continued to lean into that blend of brute force and refinement. The 2026 model carries over the twin-spar aluminum frame that keeps the bike planted at high speeds, but it's now paired with a more advanced electronic suspension system. Fully adjustable Showa suspension components are electronically tuned for comfort or aggression depending on your riding mode. The new inertial measurement unit, IMU-based electronics package includes lean-sensitive ABS, cornering traction control, anti-wheelie, launch control, engine braking management, and a bidirectional quickshifter. These aren't just flashy tech buzzwords, they work seamlessly to keep the ride thrilling and safe. One of the biggest talking points with the 2026 Hayabusa is its design. It still looks unmistakably like a Hayabusa. Long, low, and aerodynamic, but with modern flourishes. The bodywork has been subtly reshaped for better wind flow and heat dissipation. You'll notice sharper lines around the front fairing, sleeker LED headlights, and integrated winglets that improve downforce at high speeds. The taillight design has also been modernized, with a clean, angular rear section that looks aggressive without losing the bike's signature silhouette. There's also an improved TFT display at the center of the cockpit, full color, crisp, and loaded with information. Suzuki calls it their Smart Ride system, and it allows riders to customize ride modes, traction control levels, suspension stiffness, and more. You even get smartphone connectivity now, letting you view notifications, maps, or control media right from the dash. It's intuitive and keeps the rider in control without being overwhelming. When you're on the seat, you immediately feel how the Hayabusa is designed for high-speed touring comfort. The ergonomics strike a balance between aggressive and practical. The seat height is a manageable 800 mm, the clip-ons are just high enough to prevent wrist fatigue, and the sculpted tank offers excellent knee grip. For longer rides, it's surprisingly forgiving. Let's talk about how it feels on the road. The Hayabusa isn't just fast, it's stable. That long wheelbase and low center of gravity mean it tracks like a missile, even at 180 plus km/h. The throttle response is buttery smooth, and the engine delivers a muscular, turbine-like rush of power. Thanks to the IMU system, cornering feels confident and composed, whether you're carving through sweepers or navigating tighter bends. Braking is handled by top-tier Brembo Stylema calipers up front, biting on dual 320 mm discs and a single disc in the rear. Combined with cornering ABS, the stopping power is more than sufficient for a bike this powerful. Another noteworthy update is the exhaust. The twin canister setup has been reshaped for better ground clearance and a slightly deeper tone. It's still compliant with Euro 6 emission standards, but Suzuki's managed to make it sound throatier than the previous generation. It's not obnoxious, but it growls with intent when you get on the gas. Now, what about the price? The 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa comes in at around $19,999, competitive for a flagship hyperbike with this level of refinement, power, and tech. And when you factor in the reputation and durability of Suzuki engineering, it starts to feel like a solid value proposition. You're not just buying speed, you're getting a motorcycle that's been honed over 2 decades to deliver balanced, high-performance riding in a real-world package. Of course, it's not a bike for everyone. If you're just looking for a nimble commuter or a beginner-friendly weekend cruiser, the Hayabusa might be overkill. But if you want a machine that feels just as at home devouring highways as it does drawing stares at the local bike meet, this is your beast. The 2026 version refines the formula rather than rewriting it, which is a smart move. Suzuki knows what this bike represents to riders all over the world. And that's the key takeaway. The Hayabusa isn't just about numbers, it's about feel. It's about the way the bike surges forward with each gear shift, the way it glides through high-speed curves, and the way it makes you feel like you're piloting a jet on two wheels. This is a motorcycle that delivers drama, comfort, and control all in one bold, unmistakable package. If you're in the market for a high-speed machine that doesn't compromise on refinement, the 2026 Suzuki Hayabusa remains a heavyweight contender. It's not the cheapest, it's not the lightest, and it's not trying to be. What it is a full-throttle celebration of everything fast, futuristic, and unapologetically cool. Thanks for watching BikeBeat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, would you ride the 2026 Hayabusa, or is there another hyperbike that has your heart? Ride safe, and we'll see you on the next one.